Dr. Azizi Menacheri has developed a risk assessment model in teaching and learning process and works as a postdoctoral research project on the same. Since 2014, he serves as an expert at Academic Staff College, Government of India, in the field of higher education. Dr. Azizi is trained at Harvard Graduate School. Azizi Menacheri is trained at Harvard Graduate School of Education Leadership and an alumnus of Indian Institute of Management, Ahmedabad, University of Madras and St. Thomas College, Thrissur. Now, may I have the felicity to invite Dr. Azizi Menacheri for the second session of Kaizen, Teaching and Learning.
Yeah, thank you so much for this nice words. We will know each other. Maybe I am with you for the next one day, around 6 to 7 hours, right? So we'll get into more during the due course of time. I don't want to know the name of individual people. I just want to know your section of experience. I would like to know how many of you are above 20-25 years of experience. Please raise your hands. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Professor level, right? Fine. Less than 10 years? Majority? Great. Okay. Between 10 to 25 years? Fine. Thank you so much. That's enough for me. So total group size is around 60 to 65, correct? Huh? 66, exactly 66, fine. I have an auditing experience in the area of K-12, higher education as well as knowledge management. For the past 15 years, since 2003, I audited 89 organizations, educational organizations. Countries I audited, conducted more than 89 audits, risk assessment audits. So risk-based thinking in education is an emerging field. We'll understand what are the risks involved in the teaching learning process, from an entire educational context, from a contextual perspective, what are the risks involved in education. And we are going to learn by doing a lot of activities. Objects of education. What are? It's not one object. Or rather, core objects. Why we need to get educated? And what's the difference between schooling and education? Mark Twain. Have you heard about Mark Twain? He made a very interesting statement. I never allowed my schooling to interfere with my education. Clear idea. Fine. What are the objects of education according to you? Development of an individual, holistic development of an individual, all-round development of an individual. Fine. Fair enough. Anything else? What do you think? എന്തിനാണ് വിദ്യ അഭ്യസിക്കുന്നത്? And what's the difference between education and schooling? Why keep it quiet? Please come out with your opinion. Eliciting responses, gaining knowledge. बताइए. Great, wonderful. Helping a human being, a learner, fine, to develop the innate, inherent talent of a human being. Fair enough, give a big hand. Anything else? Anything else? Very good. Anything else? Tell me, anything else? So that he will have a wisdom. So addition to that, you are complementing to his idea, fine. His standard of living, so there is a material sense also. Material sense for education. Standard of living will be increased, would be increased. Okay, anything else? Perfect, okay, good. He values human relations. Anything else? Sir, senior people, tell me. Yeah, he will become a responsible citizen of this, country or nation. Perfect. Anything else? Aapko? You want to contribute something? Or they will take, they will not only for living, For acting, so you are focusing on the cognitive domains. Anything else? Last. Senior people sitting over here. What are the objects of education? Tell me. Yeah, according to you. To refine the mind. Oh, you want stillness. You are getting to that level of. If the mind need to be refined, it is stillness. Mind shall not have any thoughts. That is refined mind. Or higher level of cognitive thoughts, like simple living, high thinking. Even that will make your mind still. Otherwise, you will run like a monkey behind many things. Very good. I am with you. Yes. Fine. Fine. Wonderful. Wonderful. My question is, what are the objects of education? They at least mention 2 or 3. Not everything. That is more important for you. But that does have significant relevance for you. The objectives are how to behave with parents of what's the love, what's the relationship between the kids and kids, how to behave with the. So, what is the object of that? Objective is to getting human values. Okay. One object. Okay. Anything else? So, what he is learning from college? What is the object of that? What are the objects of that? Yeah. But what are the core objectives to the point? You people? To be a human being. Fine. So now we have to define accordingly what is a human being. Let's go not. No, I'm just telling. What are the objects of education? Tell me. According to you. None of us are telling. Oh, let's give he's very straightforward. Education is to get a job. Fine, very good. Anything else? Fine, fair enough. Fine. So you want to prevent the reinvention of a wheel so that people will incrementally change and improve or improvise, right? Fine. Anything else? You want? Okay, let's go to these people. So what do you think? Objectives of education. Tell me. Adapting change. Fine. Fine. Oh, face difficult situations. Wonderful. Everyone run away from that. We have to face them. No other way. Very good. Wonderful. Good. Anything else? Develop self-learning skill. That is formative perspective. Okay. Anything else? Fine. You people, ladies. Social animal in a society. Fine. Very good. Anything else? Interesting. You already told, that's why I keep quiet. Overall development, holistic development, anything else you want to say? Tell me. Illa. Responsible citizen, anything else? Very good. So he contributes to society. To mold a complete person. Mold the character. Moral and ethical values. Very good. Update ourselves with the competitive world. Character formation. Anything else? Tell me.
Sometimes it will help us to understand ourselves.
Understanding ourselves. Complete human being.
Upgrade our living standards.
Upgrade the levels and standards.
Solve the problems.
Very good. Whatever you do, you have to solve the problem. Very good. Wonderful.
Once we consider the root of education, there are four perspectives. The first one is educo. Educo, you would have heard about. The second one is educare. The third one is educare. And the fourth one is educatum. Educatum. There are four perspectives. Once you look into the root words of education. And educo talks about a journey from I that's progressing towards, expressing outward. The I is coming out. But once we consider the educare, it talks about nourishment, or rather how a child is being fed, taken care of by providing mother's milk. But we need to understand a child needs to suck the milk. That is educare. And the educatum that talks about the learning approaches, the processes, the systems that as professors we all provide for the purpose of bringing the child up, the learner up. See, when we consider the learning approaches, once you go to a type of education institution, they consider a learner as a customer. And if you go to Ivy League universities, they consider learner as a raw material being transformed into a finished product. Once we look deep, into our Indian ethos, go deep, we all used to consider a delegate, a student as a learner, second, a teacher or a professor as a co-learner. Don't get confused. He is co-learning the student to provide a unique learning experience. And together, we use to design a learning environment. So this is our Indian perspective. So basically there are three approaches. The raw material approach is being followed by majority of the IIMs, Harvard, etc. etc. The customer-centric approach, student is a customer, is followed by American Society for Quality, ISO, almost all standards. So there are three learner approaches.
What are the objects of education according to you? Get good marks, get certification or degree, get a job, earn a living and support the family, expected level of performance at work, contribute to nation building, or contribute to the GDP of the nation. But let's be very practical. But it does have its own limitations. Please understand. This does have its own limitations. This is more into a material sense. Why getting educated? To get a job. So education gives you a job. What job gives you? Job gives you salary. So you can have a living. So direct relationship. Education, job, living. So it is purely material. Bauddhigamana. It does have its own limitations. But in reality, this is a fact. Right? Your students need all these things. They need a certificate first, certificate of competence, BTech. Then they need a job. Plain facts. Okay, let's learn something from this. Education is derived from a Latin word e plus duco, means I lead from within. I can give you the copy of this, don't worry. E implies a movement from inward to outward. From inward to outward. How? By means of expression, you express. Then, duco means developing or progressing. So this is the root etymological word of education. I lead from within. How to express? That's the next question. See, let the learners true self unfold to the fullest. The true self within you, let it unfold through expression. The object of education is to enhance the power of expression. I don't know how many of you agree, but we'll go to the next slide, then you will understand. Let's go to the next slide so that you will understand. Okay? Fine. So, enhance the power of expression. How you will express? Written expression, Verbal expression, expression in practice, in labs, that is tacit knowledge. Expression at work, then expression in life. 5 levels of expression. See, your child has to express in writing for the exams. Am I right? He has to verbally express during the Viva. Don't you think so? Without that, are you going to give marks? Moreover, in labs, whatever he has learned theoretically, he has to put it into practice. In labs. So, you may be teaching him or her how to code a software, he has to code it to solve a real-time problem in a lab. Or you teach chemistry, he has to conduct the experiment. So it is tacit, experiential level expression. And maybe he got or she got very good marks. She or he came out very much successful. And after that, he has to go for work and he has to express effectively at work also. Whatever he or she do, there is a, as he rightly mentioned, a problem, he faced a problem in life and he expressed, he committed suicide. Is he expressing in life in the right way? No. So, if he is not able to express oneself, she is not able to express oneself at these 5 levels, what is the purpose of education? Please understand, this is process oriented. Now, beyond this, making money and getting jobs are survival needs only. Please understand. Read the last sentence. Making money and getting a job are survival needs. To educate, learn and study is to express oneself to the fullest. In a meaningful way, good for oneself and others. Gita talks about this. Bible talks about this. A very famous psychologist, educational psychologist, Alport also talks in the same way. And what next? How to express? In order to express, this is a key area that we should focus on. In order to express, there should be something core, unique within us that is acquired through what? Comprehension and understanding. Concept formation. See? Reasoning, analysis, interpretation, judgment that we already discussed. These are the cognitive skills to solve a problem or to achieve a goal. See? Generally called as cognitive skills at the conceptual level. Now, unless and until we are always thinking about expression now. But if you don't have, if I don't have anything core within you, what I am going to express? I cannot express anything. And that is, what is the core? The core comes from 3 sub-cognitive skills called as, maybe sub-cognitive skills is the word that I am using. Comprehension, understanding and concept formation. Comprehension, understanding and concept formation. If these 3 are not there, you cannot express yourself in a meaningful way. You cannot distinguish, differentiate the difference between X and Y because you are unclear about the differences. Conceptual clarity is lacking. You are not able to relate between 2 variables, as well as you are not able to identify the intervening variable. So the object of education is what? First one, as he rightly mentioned, Alport told about to satisfy the biological needs, food, shelter. For that we need a job, right? We need a pay. That is the basic only. That are the basic requirements only. What's next stage? See, Alport again told about appropriate functioning. The first one is opportunistic functioning. Second is appropriate functioning. He told about the object of education is expression of unique self. See, the moment I am expressing, my fullest is coming out. Let you be a candle on the top of the table showering heat and light this world, universe, the Bible. What does Gita tells? Performance of action, karma. Performance of action, karma, is for unfolding the spirit of our being towards realization of higher states of consciousness. So, our body, mind and senses framework is a partial expression of our spiritual wholeness. The state of Purnatva. To achieve the state of Purnatva is the purpose of education and life. To to achieve a state of Purnatva. Unfold the Purnatva is the purpose of education and life. So everything focuses on what? To enhance the power of expression. So now let us reorient our thought process. What is the purpose of education?